and welcome to my new video. Today I have another video for my sketchbook series, and today I want to talk about a specific sketching tool that I've started using about 3 months ago, and it is a pen, a simple ballpoint pen. And I'm gonna explain to you why I use this for sketching and why you should use it as well. There are a lot of people out there who think that ball pen is terrible for sketching. You cannot erase them and you have to commit to the lines that you're making. For me, obviously, there have been pen sketches that I stopped, threw away, or scribbled upon because I got frustrated. But honestly, I think every artist who wants to improve, who wants to grow, should use a pen. It doesn't matter if it's a ball pen or if it's a fountain pen or a fine liner. At the end of the day, any sort of pen will do because you cannot erase ink. So today I'm gonna explain to you why I think you should use a ball pen or a pen in general and how it changes the way you draw. Yeah, come along sketching with me. The ball pen that I use is this one by Muji. It's an 07mm black ink ball pen. And honestly, it doesn't matter what ball pen you're using, but I'm a huge fan of Muji stationery, so I really like this one. But yeah, any ball pen works just fine. So why do I think it's important to practice drawing with a ball pen or like a pen in general? Well, because a ball pen is not designed for artists. It's designed for writing. Which basically means that you're working with a tool that does not try to help you. There's no perfect point and there's certainly no erasing. And because of that, it forces you to commit to the lines that you're making. As you can see here, my hand kind of hovers over the page before I make the line, which does not happen when I use a pencil, right? Because I can always erase it. But here I have to live with the decisions that I make. I have to work with it. I started making ball pen sketches in the beginning of this year, so probably around 4 months ago. And in just 4 months, I saw a rapid change in how fast I draw. I noticed that I rarely erase anymore, even when I'm drawing with pencil, and that I'm much more confident with my lines overall. The biggest reason people avoid using pen is probably the fact that you cannot undo the mistakes you're making. You're thinking, oh, what if I mess up? Well, you will. Everyone will. Every mistake stays on the page, and that sounds super frustrating at first. But let me tell you something, it's also so incredibly freeing. Instead of getting stuck on spending minutes on fixing an eye, you just keep drawing. You kind of learn to move forward, and after some time you will notice that your confidence improves significantly because you're making decisions instead of hesitating. One thing that a lot of beginners don't realize is probably that ball pens actually have a surprising amount of value control. You press lightly and the lines are soft, you press harder and it becomes much darker. As you can see while I'm drawing, I make heavy lines, I make light lines, and that is just something I love about especially ball pens in comparison to fine liners, because they don't have that value control like ball pens do. So they're, in comparison, pretty easy to work with, but they're still non-erasable. Another thing that I noticed, ball pen makes you observe better, in my opinion, because you think a little longer before putting down a line. You start thinking, where does this edge go? Is the shadow really that dark? Is that angle correct? The pen really slows down your thinking. Like, ever since I started using ball pen again, in these 4 months, I feel like I improved so much, and I cannot stress it enough. Wow, I was like really surprised. But of course, ball pens won't magically make you a perfect artist, but they will make you more decisive, more observant, and more comfortable with imperfection. For me, that's why they have become one of my favorite sketching tools, because I struggled with perfection for so long. Like, I still struggle with it, but not as much as I did a few months ago. So yeah, if you never filled a sketchbook page with nothing but ball pen, I'd really encourage you to try. You might be surprised by how much your drawings will improve. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.